Hey, everybody, and welcome to Riverbreak. We are back, and this is season 6, episode 6. So this is a good one. If you saw the last episode, we left on a pretty good spot, and I kept the players hanging a little bit. And this one, I'm calling this episode the investigation. So I say we just pick right up where we left off. So you guys had just deciphered a letter, and what are you doing now?
We're staring at it, and we can't believe that it's that what Cormac said, that this letter is probably not for us.
We've been sabotaged.
Well, are we going to head to that area where this was made?
There's no rush. I'm going to go eat some waffles, and then we can go.
No! I just feel really weird about going into like the belly of the beast. Well, we're not sure if Bryn's situation is going to improve anytime soon.
Goldie, for Christ's sakes.
Goldie's really focused on this arm thing. Like, she is like, maybe because it's about the size of her arm, she feels, like included or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
And I woke up with it. So I'm still sort of like, whoa, this is really...
We'll be fine. We'll be fine.
My hand is the same size as yours now. I don't know what the problem is.
Between the spiders, like 3 episodes ago, and the arm, Goldie's got PTSD.
You know what might improve the situation? A hearty brunch. So I'm going back to the cross blades, and then we can go look for this Galt guy. He's not going anywhere. He doesn't even know we're looking for him. So I haven't eaten.
Okay.
I'm going to go eat.
Okay. You guys can go back to the cross blades.
Yes.
I'm sure my Spectre would like, some chicken or something too.
Are you going to take the Spectre back in with you?
No, maybe. Probably not. Carbog, that's just fucking weird, man.
Are you kidding me, Bryn? What is wrong with you? Are you getting squeamish?
No, but
who are you?
I mean, have you looked at us? We got the one-armed freak. You wanna bring us-
What are you trying to say?
What he's saying is you're the most normal of us.
Okay.
Oh,
I'll accept that.
I'll take that as a insult. I like to think
Goldie,
of myself
your
as
brother's
normal.
friends never hauled specters around the city.
Just kidding. Let's go and get your waffles.
I say,
Lego your ego.
I hold the Spectre up in front of me and I say, you, wherever you're going to go next. Bye-bye. I never get to use these guys.
maybe next time. Well, if you guys didn't wipe out the other guys so quickly, maybe you would have used them against those guys.
But you're right, Bryn. He doesn't deserve chicken.
No. What is it with these damn guys? I mean, we gotta wipe them out. Or replace them. They're not doing the city any good.
That reminds me, and I take out my book. I write something in it very slowly. I underline it 3 times. Then I close my book.
Okay. Were you writing in your journal, Corbag? What are you doing?
Dear diary, the barbarians bothered me again today. I'm bummed. Underline.
Note to self.
They are not cool.
Kick this guy's ass.
Should have seen
horns on ball. Underline.
No, I completely imagine Corbag's diary is like a 12-year-old girl's diary. It's like big flowery letters with hearts, and all his feelings are put into this diary because he doesn't show them anywhere else.
Oh, God.
Bryn looked at me funny again today, diary. Does he not like me? I should send him a note.
He tried to slap me with that weird hand.
Dear diary, I tried to talk to some people that came to talk to us at the bar today, but they just started a fight. Exclamation point.
Why do
And I
people
got
keep
my
hurting my
sword
feelings?
dirty.
Just because I look like a big monster doesn't mean I'm a big monster inside.
Frowny face.
Frowny face.
And we're still called the Brisketeers.
Goldie won't let us change the name. Why is she so mean to me?
Oh my god.
Anyway,
All right, we lost it.
that was fun.
Man.
I'm the one
So we're heading back.
punchy.
So we're heading back, right?
Yeah, you guys go back to the Crossblades.
Crossblades, yeah.
You guys go back to the Crossblades, and you go in. It is more or less put back together. The tables are back where they're supposed to be. The people are kind of there. Everybody kind of looks weirdly at you, and they're kind of like looking to make sure that like there aren't any barbarians coming in behind you or anything.
Yeah.
But you're able to go back to your table, and the barmaids come over, and well, that was interesting, wasn't it?
Sorry about that.
I'll go find Katie. And is she around?
Yeah, she's over at the bar.
All right, I'll hand her a small purse with 50 gold in it.
She kind of grabs the purse. What's this for, Bryn?
Well, I mean, we kind of made a mess of your bar, Katie, and appreciate everything. The food and the hospitality have been fantastic, and we're sorry.
Oh, well, thank you. Hey, what wasn't your fault? They came and picked a fight with you.
Yeah. Still,
But go sit down. Corbach had ordered some waffles, I think, and we hadn't gotten waffles out to him yet. So let me get a batch made up for you quick, and we'll get him out.
yeah, he's getting pretty hangry. I mean, we got to feed him. Sounds like a 5-year-old girl.
I think we got to feed you too. But from the looks of it, there you're a growing boy.
She takes us all very well.
Well, she's a nice adventurer.
She
Katie,
used to be an adventurer. She's very aware of what happens.
Oh, look, Bryn's got a baby arm today.
Yeah.
Totally normal.
That is someone who has seen some shit. Same as
Well.
you guys.
I think I'll have a waffle too.
Okay, so they come out, they bring you guys out, you get a big stack of waffles and breakfasty kind of stuff, and some mead and some Dragon Crush wine for Gucci, and as
For
always
breakfast?
the food is excellent as always.
For breakfast? Hell yeah.
Always.
Big pile of bacon and
Lots of bacon.
Ooh. Mm.
and such.
But how are you guys feeling right now about all of this?
It's been very eventful, as much as I can say.
It's a little weird, but that's just normal.
It seems like normal in the city is a plot with somebody lurking in the shadows. But what happened to the good old days? I mean, this is like the Underdark.
Well, I mean, that is her plan after all, isn't it?
I'm not
To
so sure.
expand.
This might not be the lady. This doesn't feel like the lady.
Is it someone pretending to be her? Could they have gotten rid of her, taken her body? There's lots of different sorts of magic. It's not impossible.
Remember the note? We need to make sure they blame the lady for all these problems. Fake Lady Grundlelock pens.
I mean, let's assume that we don't blame the lady for anything.
Okay.
We're still going to go down there and trash the place, right?
Oh, the lady
Oh,
came
of
after.
course.
The lady came after me and my mother, for sure.
Yeah.
And I have a bone to pick with that hag as well. So, yes. I would very much like a chance to go toe to toe with her.
So
What are you
you're saying-
thinking, Bryn? Or are you having some sort of a seizure?
No, I don't. Yeah, I mean, can you see my brain?
Your eyes were almost rolling back and back in your head.
Yeah, I was a
No,
little
I was-
concerned for a second. I was like,
I was trying to remember. So thinking way back again. This guy, he was searching for, what the heck is that cool metal that we've got?
Iridium?
The
Orinium?
the iridium. So he was searching for the iridium ore. He was the one that was ordered to manufacture pins. We thought the Lady Grundlelock pins, because those are made of iridium. I remember the queen had shown us a stack of pins. Gucci, do you remember when we were there and you looked at the pins that the queen had? Did they look like the fake ones, or did they look like the real ones we picked up off of Bastion and his group and the group we saw in the woods?
now I believe, did I keep that DM? I'm pretty sure I kept the other pin because then I can compare the two.
No, I think she just showed you guys the pins. I don't
She
think
just
you
showed the
kept,
pin?
Yeah, I don't think you kept any. 'Cause she had a pile of them. Remember, she dumped a bunch of them out.
Can I
Yeah.
then roll and see if, like, you know, if by chance, like, Gucci maybe like have realized, oh wait, no, that though there was a similarity between the two, that was also a copy.
Sure. Give me a history check.
And it can be
with-
disadvantage.
Yeah, give me a history check with disadvantage.
Let's see. Oh well, that's still a 17 with
Okay.
the disadvantage.
So thinking back on again, you didn't get to handle them all that much. It was a quick handling and quick looking at the pin. You think that they probably have fake pins as well. You know, there's
Not
like
that I
there's
think
like
of
so the
it.
Great Lady Grundlelock's little symbol, like maybe there's one little spot like down in the corner where like something goes over or something, and all of yours are going like under. Like, you know, it's just this slight little imperfection that maybe it's on purpose, but probably more likely someone just missed it and didn't realize that they were making it wrong when they made like they made a mold and they poured them and didn't realize when they made the mold that they did something wrong.
Now, Bryn, you might have been onto something because you wanted to see the queen and talk with her, but perhaps we should discuss a different topic with her because now that I think of it, there was something off about that other pin as well. So that means that something is amiss. She may know a little bit more than she lets on.
Or there's another plot and she doesn't realize it.
That's true.
And this
as well.
plot dates back 20 years. Those
I
fake
wasn't
pins,
alive 20
you
years,
think those are
Bryn.
fake? I mean, those are ordered decades ago.
Well, so you know the symbol, right? You know the symbol that was created previously. Those were ordered decades ago. You don't know about the pins.
Oh, that's right. It was symbols. It was some type of other sigil, right? God, I gotta go back in the archive notes.
They were symbols to Asmodeus, or to Orcus. Orcus's symbols.
That's right. Okay. I don't know if we have enough to go to the queen yet. I think we got to go check out this dude's little jewelry shack and see what's up.
As you wish.
That's my vote. I mean, what do you think?
You mean the artist? Go visit the artist?
The Smith, yes.
Yeah, we need to go see the smithy guy with the weird name that I always forget.
Galt Rhon.
Galt
Katie,
Rhon.
can I have a waffle to go?
Galtrhon. Oh yes, dear. Yes. Yeah, they run over. They come back a couple minutes later and they bring some more waffles out to you.
You know, if you wrap the waffle around the bacon,
Delicious.
You have a bacon waffle.
it's not so easy to carry.
Bacon makes everything better.
Facts.
Bacon grease. I think it's bacon grease. Mm. All right, so let's go see this artist. I mean, at the very least, I'll be able to brag to my mother that I had seen him.
Well, I mean, it may not be that great of a meeting, because if he's behind some shady shenanigans, then we might have to take him out as well.
Oh boy. I guess that's why they call us the Brisketeers, right?
No, they do not call me anything close to that pathetic excuse for meat, unfortunately.
That's right. We haven't discussed our new name. Do we want to stick with meat?
And once she says that, Gucci's just like shaking his head, and he gets up, downs the wine, and then starts to walk in the door.
And Ghost just sort of thinks she follows Gucci out the door, but she's talking to herself, sort of running through like the different cuts that are on a cow. It's like, well, you know, there's the eye round,
Table eating,
prime
and
rib.
somebody else gets up and goes out, and he's like,
Yeah, he's not the first one to get up and leave this time. Today is just weird. Arms are falling off. People are getting up and leaving before me. What's happening? Dear diary, they left without me. I wasn't even done eating yet.
I wasn't done eating my brunch.
Oh God.
Why does
The
Goldie
remarkable
hate me so
word.
much?
All right, so we're headed up to Galt Rhon, and he's in the toil, right?
Galt Rhon.
Galt Rhon.
Galt
Oh,
Rhon.
And he's
Galt
up here
Rhon.
in the toil.
Yeah.
In this area.
And also that other dude I need to go see is up there too.
What other dude?
What are you talking about?
Dormond Etzel. Oh no, he's in the hollow. Never mind.
Oh, the Tinkerer.
The Tinker, yeah. All right.
But your arm fell off. Do you still need to see the Tinkerer? Your arm fell off.
Yeah, I want to have him fix my right arm. I want to do something cool. I got a cool idea. I got to get rid of this other blade. Anyway, all right, let's go on.
That arm's gonna fall off tomorrow morning.
No, it's not.
Grab it anyway.
Okay.
Oh God.
I am not going to T-Rex it, damn it. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen.
I mean,
Would
there
I
are
do that to
ladies
you,
that are
Thad?
Yes, you would.
Yep.
Yep.
Who hurt you?
All right.
You did.
Dear diary.
This weird power over my life just keeps going.
Okay, so you guys head over to the. How are you guys going to get to the toil?
We're gonna walk.
I mean, that's
all right, so we're right here.
Oh.
Yeah, you're right
Yeah.
there.
Well, I
You're right
mean-
there. Right there. That's the crossblades right there.
We're
Jesus
going all
Christ.
the way over to 10. Wait,
Let's
to 9.
Yeah.
Okay, wait. Oh, that's far.
let's
Wow.
walk through the. Oh, you know what? We should go see Dingy Pete. Take a boat over and then walk through the winery. That was nice the other day.
Oh, I
We
can
could
get
take
more
a boat.
wine.
A
You
boat?
dear.
I think they're running out, Gucci. I don't know that.
Oh, Well, that's unfortunate. Okay,
You really
maybe I have enough wine. We'll see.
And you have noticed again, now that you're back in town and stuff, and you've been here for a little, things have been getting more back to normal, that the weather is in
Yeah.
fact again perfect, right? The weather in the city's perfect. When the Geists were here, like the weather was all gloomy and raining and that kind of stuff, and it was not perfect. But now it's back to being perfect, which is the Druids controlling the weather for the Dragon Crush grapes, which is why they grow so well here. Okay, so yeah, so you're gonna head down to the docks. Down over here.
Mhm.
So you get over to this.
Yes.
This is like the southern dock here. This is the one where all the dinghies and stuff are. So if you need to take like a dinghy from place to place, the southern dock is where that happens. The other docks are more for commercial, right? When the ships come in and they're trading and they're dropping things off. So on this longer dock here, you'll have 20, 30, 40 dinghies and small boats, like all attached to the dock, all on the way.
Okay.
You guys get out there and you can see Dingy Pete. He's out there on the dock. And again, as usual, right? Like there's guys all up and down the dock, and they're like, "Oh, I'll take you. Where do you want to go? A copper piece apiece. Where do you want? Let me come on. Let me take you." And they're all trying to like get you to go with them, which you're used to. It's
Okay,
pretty
who's
the same.
leading the way? Who's leading the way? Is Bryn or Corbag leading?
Yeah, we're going.
Okay.
We're going right to Dingy Pete. I mean,
Okay.
Maybe we should take someone different this time.
What do you mean? Corbag, must you be so mysterious? What do you mean?
but I want to find out if he went to see Goldie's mom.
Oh.
Ooh.
Remember?
Tell me more.
Corbag wants to go see Dingy Paul.
Dingy Paul.
Dingy Pete's
Miracle
cousin.
Mike. Okay.
All right, let's go to Dingy Pete.
Dingy Pauline.
Mhm.
If you want.
Aye, there be my old friends. How are you, old friends? Are you looking for a
Hi.
dinghy today? Dingy Pete can help you out.
Oh, okay. We need to take a dinghy to the Toil.
All right, well, I can't get you up the Toil. I mean, there's a huge waterfall between it, but I can certainly get you across to the Crush, so you can go on up the elevator if you'd like.
Elevator? What's that?
The Gollum.
Goldie, we've been up and down it like 5 times.
Oh, sorry.
She's
Dear
in
Lord,
a,
Goldie.
Goldie's in a carb coma. She ate too many waffles. Leave her alone.
She's still got waffle hanging on her mouth.
She's probably still. She got she cut hers into sticks, and now she's still chewing on a waffle stick as she's like walking through town. She's got like syrup all dripped down her hand and all down to her elbow. She's got syrup all over the place. She's like,
This is so strange. All right, fine.
So-
We'll make
Toss
it
him
over
gold.
to.
all right. So Dingy Pete piles you in his dinghy, and as usual, a nice slow move across the bay as Dingy Pete takes you across. Aye, and Mr. Bryn, thanks for your help there a while back. I went to see the lady, and I got some good work from her.
Did you?
Yeah.
Good. You under on retainer now?
I don't know about that, but she does call me quite often to take her from place to place to place.
It's
Quite
good.
an odd woman, but she seems nice enough.
Yeah, if she annoys you, feel free to slash her throat. It's fine.
Goldie, your brother's friends never tried to slash my throat. What are these friends you got, Goldie? What are they?
That's not a suggestion, Mom. That's not a suggestion, Brim.
It was just a statement. I mean, actually,
think
Dingy
in
Pete,
general-
this little one here, she might get really angry with you if you did. She's actually pretty powerful. I wouldn't do it.
All right, well, I wasn't planning on slashing anybody's throat, so that's fine.
Yeah, that's not
It's
the way
just
things
we,
work up here. usually.
Dingy. Is your first name Dingy?
No, Pete. Pete is my first name.
Okay, that's cool. We are in general trying to make sure that our overall image is a positive one. So we don't want people to think, oh, here come the flame broiled stakers and they're going to kill us or they're going to attack the people. We want to have a more positive image just in general. That's all we're saying.
Well, also
Bryn.
too, I'm pretty sure you wouldn't want to be known for murdering your own mother. I mean,
Yes.
a lot of us hate our mothers, so
That might be a bad idea.
Does that mean we should call ourselves the Impossible Burgers? I mean,
what is it
We
with
need
you,
better
Miss
image.
Lot, and your meat? Let's ixnay on the meat say, and
But it's not
think
meat.
of another name for. Well, do we need a name? I guess.
Yeah, exactly. We don't need a God's damned name.
You know,
I
Goldie,
love my name.
I try to keep a nice positive attitude and a nice clean squeaky name as well because I be Dingy Pete. I have the longest and the hardest and the woodest dinghy out of all of them in the bay. Nobody's dinghy compares to mine.
Yep.
You might want to get it clean though. It looks a little dirty, a little ragged.
Y'all.
Most prefer a clean dinghy. I can confirm.
What does woodest mean?
So crazy.
And about that time, you guys managed to get yourself over here to the crush.
You see Gucci lean over and whisper into Korbog's ear, and then
That's weird.
He likes it weird.
What?
About that wine. One bottle? Just one. And then she exits.
Dear diary, Dingy Pete said woodest, and Goldie smiled. Why is she smiling?
Gucci tried to explain what it meant, but I don't understand at all.
She's
Wouldn't they
smiling
be
and she suddenly
splinters?
blushed.
Maybe Bryn can explain later.
I'll bring it up over whiskey.
There'll be night lessons. Don't worry. Night lessons.
I don't want anything to do with wood.
Splinters.
Exactly, Goldie. Exactly.
Okay, you guys make your way through the crush, and you get over to the lift, and you.
So while we're
go ahead.
while we're walking, I wanna walk up by Gucci and say to him to just keep an eye out while we're walking through here.
Of course, dear.
We're obviously a target at this point, so anything strange, let's pay attention.
Not a problem.
But let's still walk with purpose. I'm not worried about anybody.
Korbog draws his sword and he carries it, like out over his shoulder.
Okay. You guys make your way over
Goldie
to the
draws
lift.
her little toothpick. And she holds it up.
It's got a waffle on the end of it.
Every once in a while, yeah.
You guys go over to the lift, and it's the usual. It's this massive lift, and the golems are there, and they're cranking away, and you guys get to go up the 200-foot cliff, which takes you, quite a few minutes to get up there. And you get up to the top, and you start working your way up through here, up through the fields again, up past some of the houses, the plantation kind of houses, heading towards the toil. When you're getting here in the middle towards where all these fields are just grapes. These are all grapes all through here. All these down here are grapes. These up here are all grapes. And Goldie, give me a perception check.
I'm becoming more receptive as I age. Hopefully.
Well, there's also
14.
There's also grapes around, so you're probably looking at grapes all the time, thinking about food.
Yes. Snacks.
So 14, you actually see one of the druids who's tending to the grapes and stuff. Actually, give me a perception check as well. Or I mean, not a perception, a insight check as well.
Oh, this should be pretty good. Yeah. 21.
Okay, so you're kind of glancing right, because like I said, you like to eat, and there's grapes everywhere, so you're like, grapes, and you happen to be looking over, and you see one of the druids who's out tending the fields and stuff, and he kind of catches, you kind of catch his eye, and he kind of sees you. He gets visibly nervous to you. I mean, it would be much more subtle to somebody else, but you got that fine-tuned insight that you made, and he shifts into a rat and starts to run off. He goes and dives into a hole, and you're pretty sure that's the same rat because the on his butt, he's a brown rat, but he had a white ring on his butt of hair, like a white tuft of hair. And when you saw him run away in the alleyway, you're pretty sure that was the rat that just ran away in the alleyway.
I'd know that ass anywhere. You guys, the rat that I bumped into in the alleyway just ran that way and jumped into a hole. Let's follow him, quick. Even when he saw me, he got nervous. He was a druid, and then he turned into a rat, and then I noticed his ass, and then he jumped into a hole.
I guess we're chasing ass.
Yes. Can I, before he jumps in the hole, can I flash my mage hand, and can my mage hand grab him by the tail? Can I roll for something? No.
Give me an attack roll. Give me an attack roll. Give me a spell attack roll.
A stealth attack roll?
A spell attack roll.
Oh, okay. What the hell is that?
You snipe this rat.
Let's see one. Okay. Oh! 25!
What the heck? What is this bunch of crap, Goldie?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you do. So you thought, you're like, guys, rat. And as he's getting ready to leap into the hole, your mage hand reached out and grabs him by the tail, and he's dangling in your mage hand, trying to kick and get out of the mage hand.
Yoo-hoo! Get back here. And Goldie, you see her taking off with little legs toward the rat. And then she leans over, and her mage hand is still holding it, and she puts her face really close to the rat's
Squeaky,
face.
squeaky,
Yeah.
squeaky.
Remember me?
Squeaky,
She's
squeaky,
really
squeaky.
close. That's it.
That's one way to catch your man. Impressive.
What? I have to remember that.
Can we
have a
dispel
notebook.
his magic?
He actually shifts back. He once he realizes he's caught and Goldie runs up to him, he shifts back. The mage hand obviously can't hold him anymore because he's now a human.
So I grab him.
Okay. We no need to get violent here. Hi.
We don't want to be violent.
You're the Brisketeers, right? Yeah. You're the Brisketeers, right?
Yes.
There will be a name change shortly. Just
A name change? Why? I mean, but the Brisketeers are famous. I mean, the amount of stuff the Brisketeers have done for the city. Why would you want to change your name?
I refuse to be associated with a low grade of meat. It's a long story. I have preferences.
But it's
Carry on.
But it's such a noble meat. I mean, it is served. It has been served and is fed
I shake
so
him.
many normal people. Oh, okay. Sorry. Yes.
Why did you give us that note?
I found it. And I thought you might be the people to help with it.
You found
Why are
it?
you running away.
Well, found might be a strong word. Well, I did find it in somebody else's pocket. But I guess that's finding, right?
Whose pocket?
So there was a drow in the city. He looked a little suspicious, so I started following him. And then I pickpocketed him.
I want to see if I can insight if what he's been saying is true.
Yep. I've been kind of practicing and learning how to do that, so I was I figured if I could pickpocket a drow, I'd be really good, right? Because drows probably know when people pickpocket them, I assume.
16's
I don't
not
really
bad.
know, but so okay, so
Yeah.
16, so 18, yeah. So yeah, you think he's probably telling the truth. I mean, he's acting a little bit dodgy, but you think it's because he's kind of embarrassed that someone caught the fact that he's been meddling in the thiefly arts,
Hmm.
which probably wouldn't go over well with the rest of the druids if they were to find out that he was doing that.
Well, I suggest you continue talking and tell us however much you know about this drow.
Well, there was and he'll like describe a drow to you. It doesn't sound like any of the drow that you've seen. I saw him in the city, and I just wanted to practice. Really, I just wanted to see if I could pickpocket a drow. I mean, like I said, I figured if they're kind of
Where in the
sneaky
city?
people. If you can pickpocket a drow, you got to be doing pretty good. I thought so. So I pickpocketed him, and I
Yeah,
was
we
able
get
to.
it. Where in the city?
Oh, he was over in the Hollow.
He's over in the hollow.
And I
A drow?
pickpocketed him, and I found this note, and I opened it up when I got to safe distance. Of course, I didn't stop there and open it while I was my hand in his pocket or anything. But I got it out, and I went away, and I opened it, and it looked like it was important. And I know you guys are famous, and you guys are really good, and you've saved the city a bunch of times. So I thought maybe, just maybe that you guys might be able to help with something. I didn't know what it was. I couldn't read it. But I thought maybe you guys could figure it out. And I know Goldie likes shiny things, so I brought the little mirror with me to try and get Goldie's attention, and it worked. It worked really well, obviously. And okay,
So I get it. The reason why you gave it to us is because you know who we are. It isn't that you had some inside information and these are the people that you're supposed to be targeting or the no supposed to be targeting. It's just because you figured
well, yeah. I mean, it was a
that this
drow with a sneaky letter with some sort of code that I couldn't read, and I figured I saw you guys. Like I saw you guys, so I was like, maybe you guys could, you know, do something about it. It was, that.
Did you see where this drow went? Or where he
Um,
came?
no, he was in the hollow. He may have been heading towards the bridges. He was headed that general direction, but I don't know if he stayed in the hollow or went over one of the bridges. I'm not sure.
Was
What
he
is your
the
name?
only one you saw?
Yes, I just saw him,
Hmm.
but I didn't want to follow him because I just stole from him. So I just wanted to get away.
well, we won't tell people, we won't tell the other drawers that you were stealing if you're worried about that. We don't really care about that part. So
Oh, thanks, because I'd get in big trouble if they knew I was stealing things from people.
What's your name?
Lewis.
Can drow go around? I mean, are drow walking around normally in Riverbreak, or is it rare to see them?
It's pretty rare. I mean, you've seen Drow and Riverbreak before, besides Bryn, obviously, and Bryn's mom now.
Mhm.
But yeah, but
Yeah.
it's rare. I mean, you maybe
So
see
rare.
a Drow once every 6 months. Like it's
Oh.
that rare. It's not often that you see a Drow walking around the city or anything.
All right.
And if you did, it was
Well,
probably an adventurer. Like more often than not,
Yeah.
it was probably an adventurer that happened to be passing through or came in on a ship or something.
I have
That's
let
so
him know.
weird.
Oh, thanks, Mr. Corbett. It's nice to meet you. Nice to meet all of you. Can't wait to tell my sister. My sister is a big fan of you guys. She'll be very jealous that I got to meet you.
Who's your sister?
Did you get anything else out of his pocket? Just a note.
Just to know. My sister's name is Lasha.
You can always come to the Cross Blades and talk to us if you want to.
Really? Oh, that's kind of cool. Maybe I will. Maybe I'll bring Lasha and I'll come by. She would love to meet you. She's
Yeah.
been following your accomplishments for quite some time.
Really? Why did you turn into a rat? Was that just the last ditch thing to do, or is
Well,
that?
I figured
I
nobody
don't know. I'm
would.
just curious.
People don't really pay attention to the rats in town, so I figured.
It's good enough explanation. Huh. Okay. Well, we're sorry to have grabbed you by your toe or whatever they say.
No, I'm sorry. I just didn't know if you would. It was yeah. Well, I just didn't want to get in trouble, so I didn't want to. I'm sorry. I should have just told you.
That's fine.
I didn't know you were so
Gotcha.
approachable. I didn't know I could meet you in the Crossblades and talk to you. I thought you wouldn't want to talk to people like me.
I don't think Korbat would want to talk to someone like you. However, the fact that you've done this for us and gave us the note, we figured it out.
Dear diary, Goldie catching people quick in front of a stranger.
I am devastated. I know she slipped last week and called Bryn her best friend, but I thought I was her best friend. Why am I not her best friend anymore?
I carry her everywhere.
He thinks you're a big meanie. He thinks I'm some freak with an arm thing. Like,
Goldie's nothing but a big meanie head.
Oh God! One day we have to get that diary. Oh God!
And your sister, how old is your sister?
She's 12. And this guy looks pretty young too. He looks probably like 18, 19. He's probably not that old.
Yeah.
Well, stay out of trouble. That other line of work that you were getting yourself into, it's risky business.
Okay, well,
That means that you could end up dead if you pickpocket the wrong person. Just a heads up.
Okay, I'm sorry. I won't do it again.
It's just for your safety. I don't think you're quite ready for that yet.
Okay. And he
All
goes
right.
back to about his. He goes back over to the grapes and he's tending to the grapes and he's got like a little clipper and he's clipping like some of the, leaves off that,
Honest work, I guess.
12 down.
So, you guys, are we still just gonna take what we know and just keep heading toward Dude? Keep moving.
There's probably some more information that we can gather that's very useful.
Okay. But before we go, what was your name again? I'm sorry.
Lewis.
I believe.
Lewis? Okay. Lewis. All right, let's keep going.
And keep your sister out of trouble as well.
Okay, I'll try.
That's a weird thing to say.
Lewis.
Okay, so is that where you guys are headed back on your way?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so you guys head up into the toil. You get up over in here in the toil, and that's where Galt Rhon's shop is.
Okay.
And
I want to do some perception or to figure out if the perimeter check.
okay,
Before
give
we
me
go
give me a survival check.
Yes.
Are you doing it too, Bryn?
I'm going to take a look at the door.
Yeah. I'm also going to take some time to hide in plain sight.
Okay.
Before I do that, just so that way I'm not seen as easily.
Okay. Give me a Gucci, give me a survival check. Bryn, give me a investigation.
There we go. That's much better.
Well, that's
Nice.
Those are numbers.
All right. So that is a 21.
Okay.
For Gucci.
23.
23. Okay. Yeah. So you, so Gucci, you like hide in plain sight. You zip around the whole building. Nothing really stands out to you to be odd. You don't think there's any sort of like tripwires or anything like that. There's nothing seems strange around the perimeter of the building. It seems like it's that you guys would be okay. Bryn, you're checking the front door. The front door is definitely locked. It seems like when you're kind of checking around that it's probably barred from the inside, as well as locked.
Any signs of it looks like it had been broken into, or does it look trapped?
Nope.
Oh, I'm going to do find traps. Gucci's going to cast that.
Okay.
Good night.
No traps pop up in the area. And I believe it's like a
Nothing?
30
Okay.
foot or something, right?
Let me verify. I think it is.
Damn.
Let me see. No, it's 120 feet.
Jeez.
You find a rat trap in the alley around the corner, and
So it's like any type of alarm spell, anything on the door.
Yeah. So you will Yeah. So you will pick up that within 120 feet. No. So it's within range, within line of sight. Okay. So nothing within your line of sight pops up.
Okay.
does that last?
Nope.
Just
That
a little bit.
there's just an action.
Yeah, it's instantaneous.
But does it last for a certain duration, or is
No,
it
instantaneous. Just one
instantaneous and
Yeah.
done?
one quick
Okay.
shot.
I think we're okay. I'm not sensing any traps or anything particularly dangerous at the moment.
Nothing?
Did you
But
see another door?
still keep an eye out.
Okay.
Did I see DM?
So this
No
this front door
entry.
seems like it's barred.
Well, I have tools for that. I'm going to attempt to open with thieves' tool the door.
What if he's inside with just the door locked?
Give me a
Or-
thieves' tool check, Gucci.
Maybe we should
Or
knock
like
first?
everywhere else in the city, there's a secret tunnel that leads out of this place.
That is it at sleight of hand, right?
No, thieves' tools.
Oh.
So
what
thieves'
is it? 'Cause
tools.
I got a 13.
Yeah, so thieves' tools won't be by default on your list. Are you actually trained in thieves' tools? Are you proficient in
Yes,
thieves'
I
tools?
am. I'm proficient. Yeah.
Yeah. So it'll actually be a basically the same as your whatever other dex based sleight of or a check you have that you are proficient in.
Okay. So then that would be a 22.
Okay. So you can definitely unlock it. So you get the front door unlocked.
Put away.
I'm
Gucci puts
gonna-
away the tools.
I'm gonna add. I'll add thieves' tools onto your list for you here.
Okay.
Oh,
What's your dex
it's in
modifier
there.
plus
It's in there.
proficiency bonus?
But I mean, I'll add it in the custom skill, so you can actually see it and roll it.
Oh, yeah, because it just says that.
Right. It just says that you're proficient
yeah.
in it, but are you
Okay.
are you expert in it or just proficient?
I think it's just proficient.
There you go. It's there now.
Oh, awesome.
Just 4.
Okay, so you do unlock the front door quite handily. You are able to you unlock it. You're sure it's unlocked, but you do know, as Bryn said. So you start to try the door, and there's something. It's barred or something from the inside.
Okay, I gotta take care of that. And is there any like space underneath the door or top of the door?
There is.
there
Yeah,
any-
yeah. There's a small space underneath the door.
Okay. Goldie jumps off Korbog's back, where she was sleeping. She had fashioned of his cape like a papoose. You know, women, like African women, carry their kids like on their back with like a cape thing. She had fashioned his cape, and she'd taking a nap the whole walk up this way. So she jumps off his back, and she does like this, and she turns into gaseous form, and it's like a little like light like peach colored cloud, and then it goes whoop under the door like a like it looks almost like a vacuum cleaner sucked her up. But she went right under the door,
Okay.
and
She
she's on the
turns-
other side.
She turns to Bryn and Gucci turns to Bryn and Korbog and is like, she could have told me that she could do that a lot sooner than me wasting my time with my tools. But
Take a look at gaseous form here. Okay, so it
That's
lasts
my
for an
She
an
likes that sort of
hour.
thing.
Mhm.
Having the
I
door
love it. It's my
unlocked is
favorite. One of my
probably-
favorite smells.
What's that, Chris?
Having the door unlocked is probably good, says Kortwag.
So yeah, so you get inside, Goldie. It is a small. It's not a very large building, but you guys already knew that because Gucci kind of did the runaround. It's probably It's probably like 10 by 30, the entire building. Gucci
Okay.
did notice out back there was a small anvil with like a forge out back, and that's actually probably the biggest part. Like this front part of the house is only like 10 by 15. And the back part is it's actually 40 feet total. So the back part's like 10 by 25, and that's the biggest part. Is this whole part with where the anvil and stuff is. You can definitely see that there are stairs going up to a second
Stairs
floor.
going
And as
Okay.
you're inside here, you do in fact see there's a large iron bar. It's probably, I mean, looking at it, it's probably almost an inch thick, and it's probably about 6 inches tall, and it's
Okay.
down over the door,
Part over the door.
holding the door closed.
Am I strong enough to lift it? You're gonna do a strength check, aren't you?
Well, not as a gaseous form, you're not.
Oh, that's right. So I turn back into myself.
Okay, so you pop back in yourself.
Okay. And she said, "This is a message. Send message to Gucci." And tells her what she sees inside and says, "Share it with everybody else. I'm turning back to myself so I can try to lift the rod that's barring the door." As she tells Gucci.
Okay.
So
So
it
she's
appears
standing
that
for the
there
door,
is
like-
something blocking the door, and Goldie's going to attempt to, hopefully she's strong enough, try to get it open.
Dear diary, she uses me as a pack animal, and then when she messages, she doesn't even message me. Why does Goldie hate me so much?
I used to be her best friend.
I used to be her best friend. Oh, what have I done to harm her? Why? Why, diary? Why? I'm having way too much fun with that. I'm sorry. Yeah, so Goldie, give me an athletics check.
Oh boy, here we go, folks.
Come on. Come on.
Goldie's not strong.
Come on. You got it. Ooh, 10.
It's gonna be a 10.
Okay, so you start pushing on it, and you realize like you're getting to like almost like your full stretch of your arms, and you can't quite get it out of like the groove. So you think you probably need to like stand on something or something to try and push it up.
So I'm looking around the room. Is there anything like a box or anything I can stand on?
Sure,
And she
yeah.
yells out the door, "I'm too short."
There is a small like kitchenette area like off the right, like where there's a small table with like two chairs at it, so you can take one of those chairs.
Okay. And she's like sneaking over, and she's not that tall, so she's pushing it by its legs across the door, and she puts it up against the door, and she's looking around saying, "Hopefully no one's in there."
So you
She's
guys
sort of like,
you guys can definitely hear from the outside. There's now this chair being pushed across, like its feet are rubbing against the hardwood floor as it's going across, and it like bumps into the door. As she pushes it against the
gap. Is the gap big enough I can squeeze my crowbar underneath it?
Underneath the door.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could put your crowbar underneath it.
Here, Goldie, try this.
Oh no, not
hand
not all the way through. I thought you meant just to get the end
Oh.
underneath it to like pry. No, you couldn't put the
Oh,
whole
no.
bar underneath. No. Sorry.
Okay.
I misunderstood that. So Goldie, give me an athletics check.
"Here we go." Talk about negative numbers.
on,
It's an 8.
Okay, and give me an acrobatics check.
Here we go.
Broken chair.
14.
Okay, so you
Oh,
so
my
you
goodness.
you get up, you get the chair, bump it against the wall, and you climb yourself up on the seat of the chair, and you get up there and you get underneath this big metal thing, and you're pushing the metal up, and you manage to get it up, and what happens is you get it like you're struggling, you get it like just out of the bar that's holding it, and you like drop it, and it's got like a pin on one side, so it's anchored to the wall, but you drop it down and it like hits your chair, and the chair starts to move, but you manage to like catch your balance, and you don't fall off the chair, but you do know that that the bar is now, you can now easily move the bar out of the way.
Yes. And you guys are hearing all this noise, like
Yeah.
inside. Like,
Oh yeah, you definitely hear a huge thud.
Ow!
Gucci during this time took out a nail file, filing his nails, buffing them.
So yeah, so you gotta audit the thing, and it's out of the way. You could open the door now.
Mm-hmm. And she pulls it open.
Nice job, kid.
Come on in. Look at this place. There's a kitchenette.
Make sure we're quiet. Gotta be quiet.
I don't know. In case somebody's in here.
How lit is the inside of this place?
It's not lit up at all. But
Okay.
it's still probably mid-morning at this point. So you took probably a 20-minute dinghy ride across the bay, and you've walked up through. So it's probably like 11 o'clock, 10:30, 11 o'clock. So it should be. I mean, there are windows and stuff, so there is some light coming in.
Okay.
Pretty much. That I was wondering because of the fact that I'm like Gucci's still cautious, even though Goldie was making that much noise, but kind of like because wanting to search the house, so like hiding in plain sight, kind of against the wall, like kind of meshing in with any of the shadows that may be remaining in the space or area.
Okay.
I'll just go ahead and pop up dancing lights and light this place up like a Christmas tree at this point.
Okay.
And then Gucci's like,
As Gucci's like sneaking across, the lights all come on.
Like stage lights.
Gucci, I'm all for stealth, but I think the neighbors down the block heard that we were getting into this place at this point.
I still like to be sometimes one with the shadows, so then if there is an attack, it won't be towards me. But thanks, friend.
Yeah.
And then
You're welcome.
Gucci kind of makes a face and then starts looking around.
So you do see there is like a small little like kitchenette area, right? There's just like a little stove and that sort of thing here, and then there's like a small little sitting room. Again, this is not very very big, so it's all like really compact and small. And then there is a set of stairs that go up, and then there's a door. So you kind of come in and there's like a door immediately across from you, but you know, Gucci, that's probably the door that goes out to the crafting area. It's not like
Okay.
it's just a small door. It's not anything that.
I'm gonna go up the stairs then.
Okay.
Carefully.
I'll take the ground floor. I'm looking for traps doors in the ground floor.
Okay, give me an investigation check, Bryn. And is anybody going with Gucci, or is Gucci going by himself?
Goldie turns from the kitchen and she sort of follows behind Gucci up the stairs.
I'm gonna
9.
stand at the front door.
Okay. So Bryn, you find nothing down on the bottom floor. Gucci, you go up to the second floor, and it's actually just like a large bedroom. It's got it's basically the size of the entire bottom floor, just one big open bedroom area. There is like a dresser, there's like a chamber pot, there's a bed, there's a closet kind of area, like
Definitely checking dressers in closet.
Oh, what am I thinking of? Big
Wardrobe.
open
Wardrobe.
Thank you. Wow.
I'm checking anything that has hinges.
Okay.
So it's a drawers, closet, a wardrobe, armoires, whatever.
Does a drawer have hinges?
Yeah.
I don't know if a drawer has hinges.
Well, or screws or nuts, bolts, anything holding it together, wood.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, you can definitely see there are still some clothes and stuff here, so it doesn't look like he has like fled like the town or anything. Like there's still clothing and stuff here. There's just clothing for one person, for a male, obviously a male dwarf, Duragar kind of build, kind of short and fat, not super fat. He was. They remember Galt Rhon. So they would remember Korbag and Bryn. He was pretty muscular dwarf. So he wasn't your typical huge barrel-shaped dwarf, but he was a hefty guy, But it seems appropriate clothing when you guys talk about it. It seems appropriate clothing for what, once you guys discuss it, like what his size was. But that's it. Just male clothes. You don't see any women's clothes or anything.
Okay, so there's nothing of note, like any type of pins, jewelry, any type of notes.
Yeah. Actually,
love letters.
Yeah. Actually, give me an investigation.
Okay.
I forgot. I didn't have you roll investigation. I had Bryn roll investigation. I didn't have you roll investigation.
Oh, so that is low. So that's only 11.
Okay.
11 for that.
Yeah, no, nothing above and beyond that. And you kind of look too. You like pull out a couple drawers and look underneath them, for anything that might be like stuck to the bottom of them or something. And you find nothing other than what I told you up here on the second floor.
Okay. Got it.
Any signs of struggle or anything downstairs?
Nothing.
Any blood or?
Nope.
Have we checked the blacksmith area?
You haven't.
I'm gonna go check that.
Okay. So you guys can
Can
go
I
out back.
look?
Yep. What do you want to do, Goldie?
Can I she was sort of following behind Gucci? Can she just open the wardrobe and do that thing where you try to jump in and try to push the back panel?
Sure. Give me an investigation roll.
All right. 15.
Okay. Yeah, you jump in and you kind of push the back panel, and it feels like maybe it's loose.
Gucci,
Yes.
Gucci,
Yes.
look at this. Come here, the wardrobe.
Let's see.
And she
Gucci
totally,
tries to fit inside because he's a reasonable height, so he's trying to go in. What are we playing hide and seek, dear? What are we doing?
Yes, that's what we're doing. We're playing hide and seek. No, look. And it sounds. See how that sounds?
It sounds hollow.
See.
You are a clever little one. I like the way your mind thinks. Let's try to take care of this. So, if I can assist Goldie with the whatever's needed to try to get this backing off of it.
Yeah, and you figure out you can just actually if you find out that if you just push on the one side, it'll if you push on the right side, it'll bring the left side up a little bit, and you can kind of pull it almost like it's got a little gap where you could push on it and make the panel pop open. And you pop open the panel, and inside you see some of those pins. You see some of the Lady Grundlelock pins, and you see some of the Orcus pins. Or symbols. Not pins, but symbols.
Goldie cast a message downstairs. Come upstairs. Corbag and Bryn, come upstairs. Gucci and I found something.
Okay, so you guys get a message from Goldie saying to go upstairs.
Not bad. I used to have one of these in my room back home. Anyway, so back to what is this symbol? And basically pointing out not the Lady Grundlelock, but the other symbol, and asking Goldie about it to change the topic.
I feel like I missed an opportunity. I should have. Corbag and Bryn, you get a voice in your head, and it almost sounds like Goldie, but it's like Corbag and Bryn. Yeah, Goldie's brother's friends never left her upstairs by herself. You should go up and see her.
She can channel that. She can channel.
No,
I think that should just be a message.
You don't take a core D&D spell and ruin it with a crazy other shit. Please.
This should just be your message spell every time you send something. It translates into your mom's voice and turns the message around.
It totally does.
Because it's her inner head. It's what's going on in her head all the time. That's hilarious.
My god.
Oh god.
Your inner voice is corrupt. Oh god.
It's I can't figure out what's worse, that or Corbag's diary. I don't know.
Dear diary, gosh. Now Goldie's mother's yelling at me. What have I done to Goldie? Why is her whole family now hate me? So what do you guys do? You guys get the message from Goldie saying that she wants you to go upstairs.
Yeah.
This is while Bryn's finishing up the searching and Corbag's about to walk out the back door. To the.
Did we see anything in the blacksmith area?
You were just about to go in the blacksmith area when you got the message from Goldie.
I keep going into
the back and say F you.
Okay, so Chris is going out into the Corbag's going to go out in the blacksmith area. What about you, Bryn?
I'll reply back to Goldie.
Yeah.
What? Just Just 1 second. Hold on. Let us clear the space first. We'll be up in a sec.
All right. But
Goldie,
hurry
your
up.
brother's friends never said no and didn't come and visit him when she asked him to. Okay, so Corbog and Bryn, give me an investigation check for Outback, or who has the better. Yeah, that's fine. You can both.
I've got a +7.
So yeah, so Corbog roll and add the 7 if that's better.
I got a 15.
Okay.
21.
So you guys go out back and you're searching around. One thing that you do notice, Bryn, as you're both searching out back, you think you might be able to move the forge.
I was thinking that. All right. Corbog. I think we can slide this forge out of the way. Look at the floor. There's little scrapes on it. I think she slides.
Let's do it.
So let's push.
Push the forge out of the way.
Okay. So as you push on the front of the forge, give me an athletics check. So Corbog has the better athletics, I think. So roll with advantage, Corbog.
Oops.
Nice.
Sorry.
Nice.
There we go.
26.
Yeah. So you and Corbog start pushing the front of the forge from the side, and what actually happens is the front of the forge pivots. So you're pushing on it, and you push it, and it looks like when you get it open, you can now see there's like an internal hinge that allows the front of the forge to slide over. As you do it, like a bunch of coals and stuff starts dumping down because there is a set of stairs. And the stairs are quite dirty. They're stone stairs that are going down, and they're quite dirty. Like it looks like this has happened before, right? Like there's been coals in the forge, and somebody's opened it and dumped the coals and soot and stuff all down into the stairway.
Are there any footprints?
There might have been, but give me a survival check. A survival check.
Nice.
16.
Nice.
Yeah, you manage to take a look, and once you get past like the initial 6 or 7 feet of the stairs where the soot all just kind of fell out of the forge and landed on the stairs and sprinkled down and stuff, you get about 6-7 feet after it, and you do in fact see some footprints going down the stairs, and they are large footprints.
Oh god.
Humanoid boot-shaped footprints.
Large boot-shaped humanoid footprints. Probably, or definitely bigger than Corbog's footprints.
And Bryn would know this. Durgar size feet, or like bigger than Durgar?
Well, Durgar are medium creatures that are like dwarven, so their feet aren't that big.
Yeah. Okay. They're not.
You can give
They're
me
not like hobbits with huge feet.
What's that?
Okay. They're not like hobbits with huge feet or something.
No. You can give me a Arcana check.
Good at 15.
You think it's probably Duragar that's enlarged themselves.
Oh.
Are you taking a Grant Ellis play here?
And when you're thinking of it, maybe he didn't have help moving the forge the last time he went down, so he enlarged himself, pushed the forge out of the way, and then walked down the stairs. So Goldie and Gucci, a few minutes go by, and Bryn and Corbog do not show up. What do you guys do?
Gucci.
I think we need to check on the others. This is a little concerning.
Yeah.
You sent them a message, correct?
Yeah, and the last I heard from him was just he said, "Wait a second." That's probably not a good thing that it's taken him 5 minutes when he said 1 second. We should go downstairs.
Let me take one last look here, and then I want to try to look and see if I spot anything else that might be of note in this area before we leave.
Give me a perception check. Nothing of note.
No. Okay. All right. Let's carry on then. And so Gucci's going to
You guys head down?
out.
Okay.
Yep.
So you guys go down. You get back to the main floor, and you see that the back door is open. And it's not really a back door. I don't mean to put it that way because it's an internal door that goes out to the forge area. I don't mean it to sound like it's a back door, but it's the door headed out to the forge area. You guys notice that it's open, and you can see Korbog and Bryn standing there.
You
Did
guys?
you find something interesting?
And actually, Bryn
Oh.
you do notice Bryn actually has like some soot and stuff like on his boots. And he's Korbog is standing at the top of what's the forge that's open and a set of stairs going down. And Bryn's kind of like a few steps down, like looking around. He's got his lights like coming so he can see. Well, he can see anyway. He's Drow.
Yeah.
I kept the lights away from this thing.
All right,
sure.
I forgot you could see in the dark. So, but he's like a few steps down. You can see him like a few steps down, looking around and stuff.
Wow. Is it just darkness you see there? Anything, Korbog?
There's footprints.
Looks like someone very large.
Oh boy.
So now we agree stealth is necessary, right?
Gucci and Goldie, give me a perception check.
Okay.
Ooh,
Brum, brum,
baby.
brum, brum.
20.
26.
I got a 22.
Okay. So, while you guys are talking, behind you, so from back inside the house, the two of you both, because you both rolled high, you hear a thud from upstairs.
Did you guys hear that?
Yes.
Did you? You heard it?
No.
Hmm.
Afterwards, this third to go, hello. You know what I mean? Like in a scary movie. Hello, who's there? No, I was kidding.
It's coming from inside the house.
Let's go to that scary shed with all the chainsaws. We'll be safe in there. Run past the running car.
Why can't we get in the running car?
I usually
Why do
don't
people do that?
encourage this. I usually don't encourage this, but it might behoove us to split the party. There's something definitely back upstairs.
It must have known we were up there, which is even scarier. Should we go? Did you guys hear that? You didn't hear that? We heard Gucci and I both heard a thud from upstairs. There's someone in here.
Go check it out.
You want us to go by ourselves?
So, Korbog, just be sure to take care of Little Hand over here. Okay, and then Gucci's gonna go.
Wait.
I'll give you a little hand.
There's something upstairs. Go look at it.
Oh, and by the way, it's so now you're getting like around like 11:30 or so. You're getting close to noon. The arm's a little bigger now. It's probably like a maybe about halfling size at this point. So it's a little bigger than it was this morning.
Gucci still doesn't change the fact that he called him Little Hands. He's not going to change that. It's still little.
I'd actually
Gucci
like to go
still
with
finds
them
it amazing.
upstairs.
Okay.
You want to go?
Mm-hmm.
Korbog, go ahead. I'll watch the stairs.
I'll go with Korbog. Boy.
Alert us if anything.
I'll
Curious
keep my crossbow trained on the stairs. And
The Little Hand.
Your little hand crossbow.
yeah, you know, a rapid shot. I got it. It's like a repeater now. I just do this.
That did not look good at all. Okay. So you three go back upstairs.
Yes.
Yes.
I'm on Korbog's hood.
What are you doing?
Up the stairs.
No, I know.
I'm
You're
going
up the
to-
stairs. You go upstairs.
Yes.
You're in the room.
We're going upstairs, yeah. Shh.
Do we
Walk softly.
see anything?
You don't see it. The room looks the way you left it.
I'm gonna
Is
check.
the wardrobe door still open, closed? We left it open.
The wardrobe door is still open.
That's what we wanted to tell you, is that we found a hidden panel behind in the back of the wardrobe. I wonder if we heard that sound.
It seems like someone's either in the house or that was a diversion.
And now you look in the wardrobe now that you mentioned that, Goldie, and the panel is back where it was.
Oh boy. Yep, someone's up here. All right, show yourselves. We know that you know that we know that you know that we know that you're here.
I'm going to have to teach you about stealth later. We'll have to do a not a night
Stealth? What's
session,
that?
day session, because night sessions are just strictly for Korbach for reasons. Oh, great.
She takes out a toothpick.
Gucci's going to just go back to the wardrobe and then try to do a quick motion to try to open to see if there's someone.
You can pop
who's
the
hiding
panel. You
behind.
can pop the panel open.
Yeah.
And the badges and the emblems, the symbols are not in there.
Oh,
didn't take 'em?
great.
You didn't say you took them.
No, they didn't.
Fantastic. Well, it seems we have a trickster on our hands. That's
And you can give
always
me
comforting.
you guys can give me an investigation check. The three of you can.
Yeah.
Oh, great.
16.
11.
12.
So Goldie, you noticed that like right in front of the wardrobe, there's a little dent in the floor where it looks like something was dropped and hit the floor and like put a little dent, which you don't think it was there previously. It looks kind of fresh.
Now we would have noticed this dent. Somebody dropped something, and that's the thud we heard. So the person's still in here?
Is there any
Because
way
we
to
didn't
get
hear
out
the
of
door
it?
open. Did we
What's
close
that?
the door behind us?
Which door?
Did we close the front door behind us? The one with the latch?
No. The front door's open. The wardrobe was left open. Everything's open.
We probably would have closed the front door. You don't think?
Be careful where you point that thing, dear.
Oh.
Yeah.
Is there any
I
way
guess
out
we'll
of
have
here
to have
besides
lessons
the
for
stairs?
that too.
What's that, Corbin?
Is there any way out of here besides the stairs?
You don't think so? Not that you. I mean, everything looks. It doesn't look to be like the room seems to be the size that it should be. There's not like a. It doesn't seem like that. There's a wall that may be a fake wall or something.
Are there any type of footprints or anything that Gucci would be able to track? Because Gucci is able to track humanoids.
Yep.
So is there like anything that was humanoid like that basically he would be able to pick up on?
You see no footprints.
The dent. Let's investigate that dent and see if we can try to figure out what could have made that stunt.
So you think that it's from? You think it's probably one of the symbols, right? You had the Orinium symbols that were from the Orca symbols. It was probably one of them that was dropped and hit the floor and put a little ding in the floor.
So someone was basically cleaning out the closet. Either they ran out the front door and we didn't notice and down the stairs, or they're still in the room. Or there's another hidden panel somewhere that we don't know in this room.
I take out the piece of chalk that I carry.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
And I crush it in my hand and I throw the dust into the air.
Let's see. Let's take a. Okay. Yeah, so you fling the dust around, and you actually see the dust settles, and there's this little creature that's invisibly sitting like on the back of the bed, and it's sitting there. It doesn't seem to have noticed that the dust landed on it.
What does it look like?
It looks. You would probably know, Corby. It looks like an imp. It looks like he's watching you guys.
Pretend you don't see him. I think I'm gonna go lay on the bed. I'm feeling a little tired.
I take 2 strides
We'll
over
walk
and I
over.
skewer him.
Okay. Well, make an attack roll.
No.
14.
14 is enough. Only because you can see him, it's enough for a hit.
Oh.
I have to roll the 1 again.
Nice.
14 damage.
You walk right over and you just put the sword right through it, and as Korbog walks over and you see him pull, his sword comes out in a flash, and he stabs and he sticks it like right in the wall, and as he pulls back from the wall, there's this it turns visible. There's this little demon-like creature like on the end of his sword, just skewered, and it's like twitching.
Is it dead?
It is dead.
Does it
Can
have
I
a
like?
bag?
What's that?
Ooh.
Does it have a bag of stuff?
It does not have a bag of stuff.
Curious.
Can I heal it to like, or is it dead? Can I to like
It's
one
dead.
hit point
It's dead.
to ask it? It's dead. Okay. Like, who are you and who brought you? I'm just kidding.
Well, I
What is that?
could have talked to it if we had not skewered it, I guess. But oh
Oh,
well.
please. Really, Ms. Daggers.
Now listen, that person was not accepting no, and he was disobeying the people who were trying to get him to cooperate.
This is
Okay.
this isn't the pot calling the kettle black, miss. I'm all offended. Somebody skewered somebody else.
Yeah. You started your first fight with us, though.
I didn't say I was offended. I'm saying if we needed information, I do know abyssal and infernal and other languages. So
Imp.
just saying. What language do imps? Is it infernal or abyssal?
They speak infernal.
See, I would have been able to speak with it. Oh well.
They're devils. They're
Say la
tiny,
vie.
tiny
Say
devils.
la vie.
I
I wonder what it was doing.
I
there.
fling the imp off of the sword with
Okay.
the flick,
Yep.
and then I pull the bed away from the wall.
Okay. And right there behind the bed, on the floor, all the symbols are all like stacked up underneath the bed against the wall.
Wow.
Telepathy.
Damn, Korbog, that was some foresight. I'm impressed. And disgusted, but also impressed.
What disgusted you?
I don't know. Someone skewering a monster to the wall right when I was walking over to the bed. It just kind of whizzed by my head. But that's good. I'm used to it by now. I'm getting used to it.
Dear
Black
diary,
is green.
she called me disgusting today. Oh, what have I done to lose the favor of Goldie? That she's now disgusted by my presence.
In a good way.
In a good way. She tried
was
to take it back.
But
Well,
the damage had
yeah.
already been done to my soul.
Well, now let's take this so we don't make the same mistake twice. And let's go ahead to meet with our friend Bryn downstairs. Make sure he's still alive.
Really?
Not skewered like this one.
You think there's another one downstairs?
Chances are pretty high. I mean, you saw something, did you not, in the other area, Korbog?
Yes, there's a stairway.
It had the same size feet?
Footprints or anything else, or sign of...
There's footprints
Oh.
Let's hurry then.
of a rather.
All right, let's
rather
hurry.
large creature.
So Gucci's going to head downstairs, but then use thaumaturgy to shut the door, like, kind of with a flick of the wrist type situation. And then as he's going to head outside to meet up with Bryn.
Okay.
Mhm.
Did the
So let's
imp
go
leave a
back-
corpse?
What's that?
Did the imp leave a corpse?
He did.
Okay, I take it with me.
Okay.
Just so I can toss it at Bryn's feet.
Fuck are we supposed to do with that thing? Where'd you find it?
Oh, God.
Dear diary,
Sco-
now Korbog is throwing demons at me.
Skulking in the bedroom.
It's a good thing I'm Goldie's best friend. Okay, so you guys go back over and you meet up with Bryn at the top of the stairs.
Bryn, it's been eventful. Look what we found.
Well, Korbog was the one who found him.
He's a nasty little
Right,
guy.
I mean, I could have spoken with them. I mean, tieflings have that ability, but it's fine. We'll have to get our information the good old-fashioned way. Torture of someone if they're down there, and yeah.
So, some kind of large creature went down here, it looks like.
We'll just get answers from it.
Yeah,
It could
looks
be a
like
small
Durgar.
creature with big feet.
Yeah, it looks like a Durgar who enlarged himself. From what I
How do
can
you know
tell.
that?
There's a little arcane signature left on his footprints.
Okay. Well, should we follow?
Gucci, you can make me a survival check too.
Perfect.
Let me do.
And this is with, I think, advantage because of the fact that it's technically still a humanoid.
Correct. Good enough.
Okay, so that was
Yeah,
Mhm.
you do concur with Bryn. You've seen Durgar before. It
Mhm.
does seem like that's probably what it is. It's probably a Durgar who was enlarged and walked down the stairs.
Okay. Are we gonna
I
go
go
in
back
after?
into the house. I go
Okay.
back into the house and I bar the front door again.
Okay.
Shall we? Gucci, can you can see in the dark, right?
Oh, of course.
Goldie can't.
Goldie can't.
It's like Goldie's
I
the
only
only
have
one.
And then Gucci takes Goldie's hand. Stay with me.
Yeah.
Okay.
Goldie, stay in the back. You can keep your staff lit a little bit, but why don't we try to stealth ahead a little bit here?
Make sure. I don't
Yeah.
have
Just-
light.
Just follow my lead.
I can leave my globules. I'll bring all three down into one smaller one and like dim it
Okay.
down to like a very low level light. But it's
Oh,
still the
perfect.
head of Mavera.
Those move our heads.
The
I can make it
goddess!
whatever I want.
The goddess! Like, be careful when you say that because you know
Yes, I know.
Gucci goes nuts.
Gucci and Bryn, give me stealth checks.
Damn, I don't have a light spell on me. What the hell's wrong with me?
Okay, well that's still a 15, but
29.
Okay, so you guys managed to go a little bit ahead of the party, and you guys make your way down the stairs. It's kind of like a turning staircase that goes down. You make your way down, and you see ahead. It does open up into a room.
This is really weird.
Is it totally dark in the room?
It is totally dark in the room.
If I'm in the front, can I make out anything in the room? Shapes?
Yeah, you get down to like the bottom of the stairs, and you can look in the room, and you can see it looks like some sort of a laboratory.
Do I see any other doorways or entrances out of here?
You don't.
And I don't see any figures or anything.
Nope.
All right,
Hmm.
I'll go ahead and just light the whole place up.
Okay. So you see Goldie and Korbog, the three lights that were in this little tiny Muvera head that was glowing dimly. They go bright, and they start moving themselves down the stairs.
Oh, perfect. We're slowly going down the stairs.
Chris, we can't hear you.
All right.
I want to move the forge so it's like 2/3 closed
Okay.
behind us.
Okay. So you make it down here, and you guys can see it is in fact like an artificer's laboratory. There's various equipments around, the couple tables, and there's beakers, and there's little trinkets of pieces of metal and little things that may have been tinkered with and being built and worked on. You do see a little bit of iridium. There is this large ornate rug that has been kind of pushed off to the side of the floor, and in the center of the floor there is a teleportation circle.
Oh my gosh. I've never seen one of these before.
Yeah, and Goldie, you would know because it's an arcane thing. You know that teleportation circles are pretty rare. They're hard to make. It takes a long time to make them, and to teleport to a teleportation circle, to and from, you have to know like the specific code to that circle to get to where it is.
Wow. I mean, I've heard about them. My parents talk about them all the time growing up, but this is some powerful magic here. It's also there's no way to really determine where this thing goes. So it would be, if we stepped in the circle, we would be just basically taking a guess.
Well,
We'd have to make sure
you know that you have to stand in a circle and cast teleport to teleportation circle to teleport to another circle. So it's not a random thing. You have to know the destination. You have to know the code. So for someone to come here, they would have to know the code on this circle to teleport from one circle to this circle.
Okay.
And you guys have probably only ever seen one other teleportation circle, right? Like there was one at the school that you guys saw, I think, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, actually,
Wow.
If I'm remembering,
very clever.
If I'm remembering my things right.
I mean, Goldie, this is probably worth you remembering, right? I mean, at some point, you might be able to teleport us back here. This is a pretty discreet location to come back to if we need to.
It is. Okay. Committed to memory.
Okay. So you can take a little bit of time. You probably write it down in your book just to be safe, but you can write the sequence of sigils and stuff down so that if you had teleportation circle and if you had the teleportation circle and you were at a circle, you could probably teleport back here.
Got it. So wherever we go, at least we know we can end up back here if we need to.
Gucci's
Unless something happens to me. If something happens to me, you guys are SOL.
Gucci's going to do his awareness, primeval awareness.
Okay.
Like around the room.
Which
try to. So that's basically I'm expending a spell slot to sense if there's aberrations, celestials, dragons, fiends, fae, undead within.
Good call.
Gotcha. Nothing shows up. Too little, too late on that. You should have done it upstairs.
I know. I didn't expect there to be a little imp, but you know what? I learned my lesson upstairs. It's worth a shot.
We need to search this lab.
Sorry, go ahead.
We need to search this lab.
Okay.
You want to search lab?
So
go anywhere.
Give me an investigation roll.
I'll work with the core bug. There you go.
Probably good enough.
24.
26.
Not high enough.
So you don't think there's above what I told you, like some alchemical stuff? There's some other tinkering stuff, like maybe somebody was trying to put together like a homunculus, build like a homunculus out of some parts and some gears and that sort of thing. And the teleportation circle, you don't think that there's anything else of value in here?
All right. So whoever this was escaped us using the teleportation device. But we don't. How long were those footprints on the floor? Were they old or are they fresh?
They weren't able to tell how long they had been. But you do remember that you had been told that Galt Rhon hadn't been seen for a couple weeks. So it certainly could have been, he could have been making his way around by using teleportation circles if he knew them,
Yeah. All right. So do we do this?
Where are we going?
Gents and gents. I don't know. We're going to. Oh. We have to know where we're going.
But yeah, we can come back to here because you know this spot now.
That's right.
And this spot can go to any other teleportation circle that you know.
But you only have the coordinates for this one.
Yeah.
wasn't.
So now you have the coordinates, the GPS back here, but we have no idea where he went.
No idea where he went.
And
Because he has no. Oh gosh, there wasn't one in the Enlightenment. No.
There was. You guys saw one before in the Enlightenment. You
Yeah.
guys saw one.
did she get a good look at that?
No, not enough to study it. And she doesn't have teleportation circle anyway. The spell.
Well, not yet.
Right.
Nope.
And that's
Well-
soon. It's gotta
So,
be.
and because we're running out of time here, let's do a little wrap up here quickly.
Mhm.
Bryn, are you doing anything else special with your arm? Or you're just
With
waiting
my-
for it to grow back?
with my
Special.
brow arm.
Yeah. No, with your baby arm or your drow arm, whichever one.
Well, the baby drow arm, I wanted it to become a drow arm.
Right. So you're just
And I
waiting
do
for it
want
to grow back.
Yeah. And I do want to go see Dormant Etzel. And I want to see if he can craft my right arm, so my pole hand, into. I want to try to integrate my crossbow into my arm and do this, like, if he can, this cool little thing that'll apply some poison to the darts as like a little reservoir, if possible.
Fancy.
So just give me here. Let me roll a die 20. Hang on a minute. Okay, yeah. So you can talk to Dormant Etzel quick. He will tell you. He'll tell you that he can start putting some stuff together on his end. So then that way, when you come back in a few days, he can just do some. It'll probably take him a couple hours to tinker with your arm, but he can tinker with your arm and get it integrated faster. But it's going to take him a couple days to get things together.
Okay. And I'll give him the crossbow if he needs it in the arm.
Sure. Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. And then just off cycle, I want to take some time to craft some poison, which we don't have to do during.
Right. Okay. Okay. So then everything goes normal. You go the rest of the day. You go the evening.
Yeah.
I assume same sleeping arrangements that has been happening for evening.
Mm-hmm. Well,
Were you changing your?
Goldie,
just side eyes, Brita says,
I can
maybe
get my own room if you're gonna freak out. I mean, look, I have like teenager arm now. I'm no longer infant arm.
Yeah. It's probably about teenager arm by dinner time.
It'll be grown.
All
back.
right. All right. Just make sure no parts don't fall. Okay, that's fine. It's cool. We got this. All right. I'm used to it now.
Shit may fall off again. I don't know.
She doesn't seem used to it.
Okay, so you guys sleep. Goldie, are you snuggling up with Bryn for the evening? Is that what you're doing as usual? Or
I wouldn't say snuggling, okay? I would say she's curled up at the end of the bed with like her stuffed animals.
Okay.
Yeah,
Like,
we're
sort of like-
co-sharing
Okay.
the establishment. This is,
All right, so you guys wake up in the morning.
the whole
Yeah.
party doesn't need to shack up.
Yeah.
No, I didn't say anything bad was happening. I thought you guys were just sharing the bed. I didn't say anything bad. Bryn, when you wake up in the morning,
Yeah.
your vision's a little weird when you wake up in the morning.
What the hell?
And you kind of you sit up in bed, and you now realize that you have an almost adult arm on the left side. Your arm on the right side has fallen off. Your eye has fallen out. And the side of your face has fallen off. So there's the side of your face is open to flesh and it's healing. Your eye socket's currently empty. Your arm has fallen off, and it looks like what you can figure out.
Really? There's no little baby eye?
Probably a little baby eye in there, growing little baby eye. And you realize that what probably happened was the ring was still on that arm, and when the arm fell off, the ring fell off, and it stopped working. So you kind of have your one arm isn't fully grown yet, and your eyeball's really tiny, and an empty eye socket.
Thanks,
I'm
Mom.
gonna wake up and stretch.
You try to stretch, and the one arm kind of half stretches, and the other arm's not there. And
Morning, Goldie.
and Goldie, so you wake up and you see the whole side of Bryn's face is open, fleshy. It doesn't have an eye.
911! God.
And we'll stop
Go
there.
cast fireball.
It's a zombie. And
It's Night of the Living Dead.
and we'll stop there for today.
Okay. Oh, great.